Why hasn't Senate Leader John Thune hasn't been removed, yet as the leader who failed to pass the SAVE Act? The phrase Save America Act has been used for different bills and proposals over the years. So the meaning depends on which one you're referring to. Here are the main ones people usually mean. John Thune is the Senate Republican leader. His job isn't just to support a bill, it's to manage strategy and count votes. If he knows there aren't 60 votes, he may choose not to bring it up because he likes the vote fail. One SAVE Act, Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act. A Republican-backed proposal in Congress that would require documentary proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote in federal elections. Supporters say it prevents non-citizens from voting. Critics argue that it could make registration harder for eligible voters who lack easy access to documents such as passports or birth certificates. Voting rights legislation is debated in the United States Congress. Two Save America Act, various versions. Different bills with that title have addressed topics like energy independence, border security, government spending, election procedures. The name itself is political branding, not one single permanent law. 3 Save America, political organization. There is also Save America PAC, a political action committee associated with Donald Trump. It raises funds for political activities, candidate support, and legal expenses. That's separate from any bill called the Save America Act. The Voter ID Citizenship Bill. A border immigration bill, Trump's Save America PAC. Here's a clear, fact-based breakdown of what's going on with the Save America Act and why John Thune hasn't been able to pass it in the U.S. Senate. Receipt what the Save America Act is. The Save America Act, also referred to as the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act, is a Republican-backed election bill that would require documentary proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote in federal elections, require photo ID at the polls nationwide, be one of the most restrictive federal voter ID laws in U.S. history. The bill passed the House of Representatives, but has not passed the Senate because it lacks the votes needed to overcome the Senate's 60-vote rule for most legislation. Classical why it stalled in the Senate. 1. Senate filibuster rules are the main barrier. Under current Senate rules, most bills need 60 votes to break debate and proceed to a final vote, a threshold neither party currently holds on its own. That means, even though Republicans have a 53-seat majority, they still need support from at least 7 Democrats to reach 60. That support hasn't materialized. 2. Debate over changing Senate procedure. Some conservatives have pushed for a so-called talking filibuster, a procedural strategy that could allow the bill to advance with a simple majority if Democrats are forced to speak on the floor indefinitely. As a result, Senate Leader John Thune hasn't acknowledged that the Republican conference shouldn't be shown how to proceed with the procedural approach, given that a path to a successful push is more likely at this time. Internal party divisions. Even within the GOP, a small number of senators are hesitant or opposed to changing filibuster rules, and some regional conservative activists are unhappy with Thune's caution. This has led to frustration among more hard-line Republican supporters, particularly those demanding a more aggressive push to pass the bill. But Thune has maintained that a vote that's doomed to fail isn't the right strategy for the Senate majority. Democratic opposition. Democrats strongly oppose the bill, arguing that a strict federal voter ID law could disenfranchise voters who lack easy access to documents like birth certificates or passports. Their unified opposition virtually ensures the bill can't get the 60 votes needed under current rules. The United States flag code says, "We pledge of allegiance to the flag I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Should be rendered by standing at attention, facing the flag with the right hand over the heart. When not in uniform, men should remove any non-religious headdress with their right hand and hold it at the left shoulder, the hand being over the heart. Persons in uniform should remain silent, face the flag, and render the military salute. 16 members of the armed forces not in uniform and veterans may render the military salute in the manner provided for persons in uniform. Whether the party leaders are those who are not fighting hard enough for their party, but are just playing games in the White House, should step down from the job. Those individuals with psychological syndromes, such as disorders, behavioral, emotional, or social issues that affect daily functioning, like anxiety, mood, depression, bipolar, personality, psychotic, schizophrenia. Eating and neurodevelopmental disorders include PTSD, OCD, ADHD, and autism. Because both the Republican Party, Democratic Party, those within the GOP, are not in total agreement on how the President of the United States is running the country right now.